In this video, we're going to look at solving equations with fractions in it. So in this question, we've got 2x minus 1 over 3 equals to 5. So what we do is, whenever you've got a fraction, you always times both sides by the denominator. So we can say we've got 2x minus 1 over 3 equals 5 times by 3 on the left hand side times by 3 on the right hand side. Now times 3 and divide 3 are opposites, so we can cancel them out. So we end up with 2x minus 1. 5 times 3 is 15. Do the opposite of minus 1, which is plus 1 on both sides. 2x equals 16. Don't forget, 2x means 2 times x, so the opposite of times is divide. So divide by 2 here. Divide by 2 here. So x equals to 16 divided by 2, which is 8. Here's a question for you to try. You can pause the video, and when you're done, I will go through my work solution. Okay, welcome back. So we can write this question out as 3x plus 1 over 5 equals 2. Get rid of the denominator by timesing both sides by 5. Don't forget that times 5 and divide 5 are opposite operations, so they cancel out. So we get 3x plus 1 equals to 2 times 5, which is 10. Minus 1 on both sides of the equation. 3x equals to 10 minus 1, which is 9. Don't forget, 3x means 3 times x, so we can divide by 3 on both sides. So divide 3 here. Divide 3 on this side. So x equals 3. The next type of equation of fractions is something like this. So we've got a half x plus 2 equals 7. So what we do is we get rid of the plus 2 by doing minus 2 on both sides of the equation. And the plus 2 and the minus 2 cancel out. So now we can get a half x will equal to 7 take away 2, which is 5. And now we can say, right, we've got an equation with a fraction in it, so I want to get rid of the denominator, so you times both sides by 2. The times 2 and divide 2 cancel out, so x equals to 5 times 2, which is 10. Here's a question for you to try. You can pause the video, and when you're done, I will go through my work solution. Okay, welcome back. So the first thing we've got to do is minus 2 on both sides. So minus 2 here, minus 2 here on the right hand side. The plus 2 and minus 2 cancel out. So we get a third of y equals to 7 minus 2, which is 5. We've got a third of y, or y over 3. So we want to get rid of the denominator, so we times both sides by 3. And don't forget, the times and divide will cancel out. So we end up with y on its own. 5 times 3 is 15. And this is the last type I want to go through with you. So we've got x minus 3 over x plus 2 equals 7. So let's write this out as x minus 3 over x plus 2 equals 7. We get rid of the denominator by timesing both sides by x plus 2. Now the x plus 2 here and the x plus 2 on the bottom will cancel out. So this and this will cancel out. So I end up with only x minus 3. So I get x minus 3 here. Expand the brackets out. 7 times x is 7x. Plus 7 times 2 is 14. And then we're going to compare both letters, so 7x and x, so x is smaller than 7x, so we minus x on both sides of the equation, and then the x and minus x will cancel out, so we end up with minus 3 equals to 7x minus x is 6x, then we get plus 14, and then now we want to minus 14 on both sides of the equation, so we do minus 14 here, minus 14 on this side, and then we can do the following. Minus 3 minus 14 is minus 17, that's equal to 6x. 6x means 6 times x, so the opposite of that is to divide. I'm going to leave my answer as a fraction, so minus 17 over 6 equals to x, and that is my solution. Here's a question for you to try. You can pause the video, and when you're done, I will go through my work solution. Okay, welcome back. So here's a question. Solve 3x plus 2 over x plus 4 equals to 5. So the first thing I'm going to do here is to multiply both sides by the denominator, which is x plus 4. So times this side by x plus 4, and times this side by x plus 4. So don't forget, both x plus 4s here will cancel out. So I'm going to cross them out in green. So what we end up with is 3x plus 2. And we don't forget here, we be careful to multiply the brackets out. So 5 times x is 5x plus 5 times 4 is 20. So we've got the unknown on both sides. So we look at both letters. So we've got 5x and 3x. And we say which is smaller. So 3x is smaller. So we minus 3x on both sides of the equation. So 3x and minus 3x will cancel out. So we can cross them out. We end up with a 2 on the left hand side. Then on the right hand side, we get 5x minus 3x is 2x plus 20. Then we go into minus 20 on both sides of the equation. So 2 minus 20 is minus 18. And we get 2x. And don't forget, we always divide by 2. In this case, because it's the number in front of the letter, or 2 times x is 2x, so the opposite of times is divide, and then that will give me minus 9. So minus 9 equals to x.